Hello, friends. If you have been walking into the same stores for the past several years and quietly assuming that the discounts you heard about are still sitting there waiting for you, I need to stop you right there because some of them are completely gone. And if you have been avoiding certain stores altogether because someone told you years ago there was nothing special for seniors, I want you to know that some of those stores now have programs worth hundreds of dollars a year that are sitting completely unclaimed, and not a single cashier is going to bring it up unless you specifically ask for it. Today, we are going through everything that is actually real in 2026. What is working, what has quietly disappeared, what was never real to begin with, and the specific moves that actually put meaningful money back in your pocket when you are on a fixed income and every single dollar matters. I am also going to walk you through some pharmacy savings that most people have never heard of, and for some of you watching right now, what I am about to share in that section alone could save you more money every single month than anything else in this video. Before we get into all of it, I need you to subscribe to this channel right now and turn on the notification bell. I mean that. Retail discount policies change constantly and without warning. They do not send you a letter, they do not put up a sign, they just quietly change the policy, and most seniors find out about it when they are already at the register trying to use a discount that no longer exists. The people who are subscribed here and have the bell turned on find out before they ever make the trip. So hit subscribe right now and let's get into it. Let's start with the stores where seniors are genuinely still leaving real money on the table, not because the savings are hidden in some complicated system, but because the store simply does not advertise it, and the cashier will not bring it up unless you walk up to that register and ask for it by name. The first store we need to talk about is Kohl's. Every single Wednesday, anyone who is 60 years old or older walks into a Kohl's location and gets 15% off regular priced items. No coupon required, no app to download, no code to remember. You walk in, you show a photo ID to the cashier, you ask them to apply the senior discount before they start ringing your items, and it comes off automatically. That is the entire process. Now, there is a catch, and it is worth knowing before you make the trip. The Wednesday senior discount applies to in-store purchases only, not to anything you order online. And it does not stack with other coupons on that same Wednesday transaction, so you cannot combine it with a separate coupon on the same visit. But here is where the real strategy comes in, and this is something most Kohl's shoppers are not doing. Kohl's runs clearance events on a regular basis throughout the year, and they also have a reward system called Kohl's Cash that accumulates with every purchase you make. The smartest approach is to use your Wednesday senior discount on full-priced items, because that is where 15% makes the biggest absolute dollar difference. Then on other days of the week, you use your accumulated Kohl's Cash specifically on clearance items, where the price is already marked way down. If you are doing both of those things consistently over the course of a single month, you are routinely walking out of Kohl's paying less than half the original sticker price on clothing, shoes, and home goods. That is not an exaggeration. That is what the math actually looks like when you are stacking these programs the right way. Now let's talk about Walgreens, because this one has two separate windows of savings, and most people only know about one of them. On the first Tuesday of every month, any customer who is 55 years old or older and is enrolled in the free My Walgreens Rewards program gets 20% off regular priced merchandise in store. That covers vitamins, household supplies, over-the-counter medications, personal care products, and essentially everything else in the store outside of prescriptions and a small number of specific exclusions. Getting enrolled takes about 30 seconds at the register and costs you absolutely nothing. Once you are enrolled, the discount applies automatically every first Tuesday when you scan your rewards card or pull up the app. But here is the part that a lot of people miss entirely. Walgreens also offers that same 20% discount online using a code, and that online discount is available for a full week each month, not just one Tuesday. So if your schedule does not allow you to get to the store on that specific day, or if you simply prefer to shop from home, you can still access the same savings rate without leaving your house. One more layer on top of that. If you are an AARP member, there are sometimes additional savings that can stack on top of the standard senior discount. Before you assume the first Tuesday deal is automatically the best rate available, open the app and check that week's digital coupons first. Some individual items are already marked down further through those digital coupons, and the two discount types do not always combine on the same item. A quick comparison before you check out will tell you which approach saves you more money on each specific thing you are buying that day. Ross Dress for Less is one that surprises people every time I bring it up, because the discount here is not just on the first Tuesday of the month, it is every single Tuesday of the year. Any shopper who is 55 or older gets 10% off their entire purchase every Tuesday without exception. Now, Ross already prices its merchandise at a steep discount compared to traditional department stores, so 10% on top of prices that are already significantly reduced makes a genuinely meaningful difference in what you are actually paying. But there is a timing strategy here that most Ross shoppers have never heard of, and it changes the calculation completely. Ross receives its weekly markdown lists on Sundays, and the freshest clearance items hit the sales floor on Monday afternoon. So if you go to Ross on Tuesday morning, you are not just getting 10% off. You are getting first access to the brand new clearance markdowns that just hit the floor the day before, and then your senior discount is applied on top of those already reduced clearance prices in the same transaction. That combination is significant. Always bring a government-issued photo ID and tell the cashier before they start ringing your items. Once the sale is finalized, they cannot go back and apply the discount retroactively. You have to ask before the transaction closes. Goodwill is genuinely underestimated by a lot of people, and I want to spend a moment here because the savings at Goodwill with a senior discount applied are in a completely different category from anything else we have talked about. Most national Goodwill locations offer a senior discount, but because each regional Goodwill operates as an independent organization, the amount and the specific day vary by location. Goodwill of the Chesapeake gives 30% off on Wednesdays to shoppers 55 and older. Goodwill of Central Texas gives 30% off on Tuesdays. Goodwill of Southern Nevada gives 20% off every single day for seniors 55 and older, and then an additional 20% on top of that on Wednesdays, which means seniors in that region are walking out with 40% off on Wednesdays without doing anything special at all. Because these discounts are rarely posted on any signage inside the store, the only reliable way to know exactly what your local Goodwill offers is to either ask at the register or check the local Goodwill website for your region. At thrift store prices, a 30% discount applied on top of already reduced merchandise means you are paying a fraction of what the same item would cost literally anywhere else. Salvation Army thrift stores work in a very similar way. Most locations offer a senior discount ranging from 25% to 50% off on one specific day each week for shoppers who are 55 or older. Salvation Army also runs what they call a color tag sale every single week, where everything with a specific colored tag is 50% off. And at many locations, the senior discount can be applied on top of that color tag pricing simultaneously. The combination of those two discounts can bring the final price on certain items to nearly nothing. Policies vary by location, so your best move is to call your nearest store and ask what day their senior discount is active and whether it can be applied on top of color tag sale items. That one phone call could be worth more than almost anything else you do this week. Now I need to talk about the stores where seniors are being misled, or where programs that used to exist have quietly disappeared, because shopping with a discount in your head that no longer exists is not just frustrating. It is genuinely costing you money because it changes the decisions you make before you ever get to the register. Walmart. Let me be completely direct here. Walmart does not have a senior discount. Not on Tuesdays, not on Wednesdays, not on any day of the week, and not online. It has never had one at any point in its history in the United States. And yet there are thousands of articles, social media posts, and videos claiming that Walmart has a 10% senior day, or a special senior Tuesday, or some kind of age-based discount program. None of that is true. None of it has ever been true. This matters enormously because a significant number of seniors are walking into Walmart each week either expecting a discount that does not exist, or they are avoiding checking for real savings opportunities because they already believe they are getting some kind of senior deal when they are getting nothing of the kind. What Walmart does have, and what is genuinely worth knowing about right now, is something completely different from a discount. It is called Walmart Plus Assist, and it is the single most underused savings program for seniors in the entire country right now. Here is how it works. Walmart Plus is a membership that normally costs $98 per year. Walmart Plus Assist is the exact same membership with every single benefit included, available for $49 per year if you are enrolled in any qualifying government assistance program. And the list of programs that qualify is much broader than most people realize. SNAP, which some people still call food stamps, qualifies. Medicaid qualifies. Supplemental Security Income qualifies. LIHEAP, which is the Home Heating Assistance Program, qualifies. Federal Public Housing Assistance qualifies. Veterans Pension Benefits qualify. Several tribal assistance programs also qualify. You verify your eligibility through a free third-party service, and the verification happens one time. After that, you pay half price every year automatically without doing anything else. To check your eligibility and get started, go directly to walmart.com/plus/assist. Now, what does a Walmart Plus membership actually give you? Free same-day delivery on grocery orders of $35 or more, which for someone who has difficulty getting to the store is genuinely life-changing. Free prescription delivery directly from Walmart's pharmacy to your door. 10 cents off per gallon at Walmart's Murphy gas stations and at over 14,000 partner fuel locations across the country. And a free Paramount Plus essential streaming subscription included, which on its own runs nearly $96 per year if you were to pay for it separately. For a senior who is receiving SNAP or Medicaid and has not yet looked into whether they qualify for Walmart Plus Assist, I'm telling you directly, check this today. The math is straightforward, and the savings are real. Kroger is the other major chain where I see a lot of seniors operating on outdated information, and I want to address this clearly. Kroger used to offer a monthly senior discount day at most of its store locations, 10% off for shoppers 60 years old and older. That program has been phased out at most Kroger locations across the country, a process that happened between 2017 and 2025. What replaced it is a digital coupon and app-based savings system that, while it does offer real savings on specific items, requires a smartphone and the willingness to navigate an app before every single shopping trip. For seniors who do not use a smartphone regularly or who find that kind of app navigation difficult, those savings are effectively inaccessible in any practical sense. If you shop at Kroger and have been assuming that a senior discount is still being applied to your purchases, call your specific store location and ask directly before your next shopping trip. Do not assume. Call and confirm. Costco's pharmacy is something that surprises almost everyone the first time they hear it. In most states, by law, Costco's pharmacy is open to the general public, regardless of whether you have a Costco membership. Costco members get access to the full member prescription discount program, which offers savings ranging from a few percent up to 80%, depending on the specific medication, but even non-members can walk into the pharmacy and purchase prescriptions at Costco in most states. Costco's pharmacy also accepts Medicare and Medicaid. The most important practical step you can take right now is this. Before you fill any prescription at your regular pharmacy, compare the price there, both with and without your insurance, against the price at Walmart's $4 program and at Costco. All three of those prices can be checked without actually filling anything. You are just asking for the price on a specific medication. And the lowest price is genuinely not always where you expect it to be. I have heard from people who had been filling the same prescription at the same pharmacy for 10 years and discovered they were paying 4 times more than they needed to be. That is not a rare situation. So here is the practical summary of everything we have covered today, because I want you to be able to walk away from this video with a clear picture of what is real right now in June 2026. The discounts that are active and verified. Kohl's gives you 15% off every Wednesday if you are 60 or older, in-store only, show your ID, and ask before the transaction starts. Walgreens gives you 20% off on the first Tuesday of every month if you are 55 or older and enrolled in the free My Walgreens Rewards program. And there is also an online code that extends that savings for a full week each month. Ross gives you 10% off every Tuesday, not just the first one, every Tuesday if you are 55 or older. Go Tuesday morning for the best combination of fresh clearance prices plus your discount. Michael's gives you 10% off every single day if you are 55 or older, and it stacks with weekly category promotions in most cases. Goodwill and Salvation Army both have senior discount days that vary by location, so call your nearest store before you go. Walmart Plus Assist gets you the full Walmart Plus membership for $49 instead of $98 if you are receiving any qualifying government assistance, and the list of qualifying programs is longer than most people think. Walmart's $4 prescription program gets you a 30-day supply of hundreds of generic medications for $4 and a 90-day supply for $10 with no membership or insurance required. And Costco's pharmacy is open to the public in most states, accepts Medicare and Medicaid, and is worth a price comparison before you fill any prescription anywhere else. The programs that are gone or were never real. Walmart has no senior discount of any kind and never has. Kroger's monthly senior discount day has been phased out at most locations across the country. Before you assume that any discount is still active at any store, call ahead and confirm. These policies change without notice, and the cashier will not always know or volunteer the information either way. Subscribe to this channel and share this video with someone you know who shops at any of these stores. There is a good chance they are missing savings they do not even know exist, and the only reason they have not accessed them yet is because nobody told them where to look.